sound though.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 20. Hey, we got 3 down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ryan will throw again. 20! And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles, all passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, Tuesday.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Express! 11. Hey, let's go. Let's go, B. Tighten up. Let's go, B. Tighten up. Gun. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
On first down, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Takk McKinley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On third down, Rosen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And Dawson missed it. It's wide to the left. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Ryan now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go! Hey, wait!
Again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And some room to roam now. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On 2nd down, Rosen hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game...
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So that one will be accepted. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to wind up in there. They got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. On second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun! 20! 11! Get up! Wait! Gun! Get up! Wait! Banjo! 20! Let it go!
To throw again is Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Detroit! From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Rosen. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Looking, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brashawn Perriman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Takk McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Get up!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tuesday. Right. Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there at 22. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey, wait.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hey, Sam! Hey, replay. Space. Hey, D-line.
On third down, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Rosen to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Forced out to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They give it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Rosen will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hey, South! 21!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Rosen. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone. And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we